Your vitals all look promising.
Yes, for the moment I'm not dying. Thank you.
What do you mean you're not dying? Did you say you're dying? What's going on?
Doctor Doom has finally arrived in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and if the first look footage from Avengers Doomsday is anything to go by, Marvel is making Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom the single most dangerous villain the MCU has ever faced. But here's the twist: this version of Doom may not even see himself as a villain, and that's where the real terror lies. Because when you combine Doom's genius-level intellect, his mastery of both science and sorcery, and his obsession with reshaping the world in his image, you don't just get another Thanos, you get something far more complicated, a man who genuinely believes he is the only one capable of saving reality, even if that means tearing it apart first. So what exactly is Doom's master plan in Avengers Doomsday, and what does the leaked footage reveal about how he's going to execute it? So let's break it all down. The supposed footage shown during the Marvel Disney Consumer Showcase in China made waves not just because it featured Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, but because of the details. Doom seated on a throne of power, his armor upgraded from the lo-fi mask seen in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene, his gauntleted hands glowing with green magical energy, and, most shockingly, Doom wielding the 10 rings of power. Around him swirled strange new symbols, glowing runes, and flashes of team logos for the Avengers, the X-Men, Black Panther, and the Fantastic Four, all converging in a swirl of energy that implied a massive crossover on the scale of Infinity War and Endgame. Marvel wasn't subtle about where they want fans' attention. This wasn't a tease of the Avengers lineup, or even the Fantastic Four. It was Doom's show from start to finish, and the message was clear: Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is the centerpiece of Avengers Doomsday. But the question is, why? Why put all the focus on Doom's throne, his armor, his rings, and his magic? The answer may lie in understanding Doom's complex comic book history and how Marvel Studios has been quietly setting him up across multiple films. In the comics, Victor Von Doom is the ruler of Latveria, a brilliant scientist rivaling Tony Stark, and a master of the mystic arts capable of standing toe-to-toe with Doctor Strange. He's not just a dictator, he's a tragic figure defined by his need to control the chaos around him, a man who believes only his vision can save the world. This duality, scientist and sorcerer, tyrant and savior, is what makes Doom so dangerous. The MCU hinted at this with his 1960s-inspired mask in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene, establishing him as a character from Earth 828, a universe with its own unique technology. But now, with Avengers Doomsday, we're seeing a fully realized Doom who has upgraded his armor much like Tony Stark upgraded his suits, and who has added a whole new layer of mystical power on top of it. And that's where the 10 rings come in.
They don't match any artifacts from our codex.
They're not vibranium. Chitauri?
Not like any alien tech I've seen. How long did your dad have them before he gave them to you?
About 1,000 years?
Their thermoluminescence indicates they're older than that, by a lot.
The first time you used the rings, we felt it in Kamatage.
What is it?
A beacon.
They're sending a message.
A message to where?
The 10 rings were introduced in Shang-Chi, but their origins were deliberately left vague. They weren't alien tech like the comics, but ancient artifacts pulsing with mysterious energy. In the post-credit scene, Wong, Captain Marvel, and Bruce Banner confirmed that the rings were sending out a beacon to an unknown destination. Ever since, fans have speculated about who the beacon was calling, and now with Doom seen wielding them, the mystery deepens. Why would Doom have the 10 rings, and what does he intend to do with them? One theory is that Doom didn't just stumble across them, he's the one the rings were calling all along. The 10 rings could be tied to multiversal energy, and Doom, as both a man of science and sorcery, would be uniquely suited to harness them. In the leaked footage, Doom channels magical energy through the rings, merging them into symbols that morph into team logos, implying that he can not only wield their power but also bend it to connect multiple realities and multiple factions. If the Infinity Stones were about absolute control of fundamental forces, the 10 rings may be about unifying or dominating multiversal realities. That makes them the perfect weapon for Doom's master plan. Then there's the throne itself. The leaked footage showed Doom seated on a massive throne surrounded by mystical runes and strange structures that rotated in the background, almost like a machine fused with sorcery. This imagery is classic Doom. His throne in the comics often doubles as a source of power, and here it may be a conduit for merging magic and technology. Some fans have speculated that the mysterious structure rotating behind him could be Marvel's take on a god machine, a device that allows Doom to manipulate reality itself. If true, then Doom's throne isn't just symbolic, it's the literal seat of his power, the place where science, sorcery, and the 10 rings converge. The green energy swirling around his mask isn't the time stone, it's Doom's unique magical signature, marking him as someone who has surpassed both Tony Stark and Doctor Strange by blending their disciplines into something new. So what does Doom want? If we look at the imagery and the context, Doom's plan may not be simple conquest. He's not Thanos, who wanted to wipe out half the universe. He's not Loki, who just wanted a throne. Doom's obsession has always been order. He looks at the chaos of the multiverse, incursions destroying timelines, heroes divided, villains running unchecked, and he sees himself as the only one who can fix it. In Doom's mind, he isn't a villain, he's the hero. The leaked sequence where Doom hoists someone in the air, evoking his brutal victory over Thanos in the Secret Wars comics, isn't just fan service, it's a message. Doom doesn't want to rule under chaos, he wants to eliminate rivals and impose his own version of balance. By wielding the 10 rings and sitting on a throne that merges magic and science, Doom's master plan could be nothing less than reshaping the multiverse into a single, ordered reality under his control. And that's where the logos flashing across the screen become crucial. We saw the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, Black Panther's upgraded suit, and the X-Men all appear as Doom's ring swirled with energy. This sequence wasn't random. It suggests Doom's power will directly affect, or even recruit, these teams. In the comics, Doom has often manipulated other heroes, framing himself as an ally when it serves his goals. Imagine an MCU where Doom approaches the Avengers not as an enemy but as a partner, warning them of a multiversal collapse, offering his help, and even assembling his own Avengers team made up of variants from across the multiverse. That would explain rumors about returning heroes like Peggy Carter's Captain Britain, alternate versions of Captain America, or even long-dead Avengers being brought back. Doom's plan could involve building a coalition not to destroy the multiverse but to reorder it, and the terrifying part is that some heroes may agree with him. This aligns with another detail. Doom is shown floating like Iron Man, shards of energy spinning around him as if he's weaving a spell. This imagery suggests creation, not just destruction. He isn't blasting cities apart, he's constructing something, possibly a new multiverse engine. If the Fantastic Four's wormhole drive connects to his throne, Doom may intend to merge universes into one perfect reality, free of incursions and chaos, but under his rule. And here's where it gets chilling. In the comics, Doom has actually succeeded at this before. During 2015's Secret Wars, Doom remade the multiverse into Battleworld, a patchwork reality where he was worshipped as a god. Avengers Doomsday could be setting up exactly that storyline, with Doom wielding the 10 rings as his new Infinity Gauntlet, the throne as his god machine, and the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four as pawns in his grand plan. Now, who stands in his way? The footage didn't show Doom's enemies, but if we follow the logic, Doctor Strange is the obvious counterpoint, representing pure sorcery, while Reed Richards represents pure science. Doom surpasses both by merging their fields, but that also means the narrative will likely pit him against both. Shuri's new Black Panther suit, teased in the footage, may also position her as a key challenger, since Wakanda has both technological power and spiritual depth that could rival Doom. And then, of course, there's Spider-Man. Missing from the Chair Watch video, Spider-Man is too important to leave out, and his role may be as the everyman hero who sees through Doom's savior persona. But perhaps the biggest twist will be Doom's own Avengers. If Doom assembles a team of multiversal variants who believe in his plan, then Avengers Doomsday may not be a simple heroes vs villain movie, but a clash of ideologies, Doom's Avengers vs Earth 616 Avengers, with the fate of the multiverse in the balance. In the end, Doom's master plan may not be about domination in the traditional sense. It may be about rewriting the rules of existence itself. By combining the 10 rings, his throne, and his mastery of science and sorcery, Doom may intend to prevent incursions permanently, but at the cost of free will and multiversal diversity. To him, that's a price worth paying. To the Avengers, it's tyranny. That tension is what makes Doom so compelling. He's not twirling a mustache and plotting world domination. He's genuinely trying to save reality, but in a way that only serves his ego and his obsession with control. That's why Marvel is spotlighting him now. Before the official trailers, before the big reveals. They want fans to understand, Doom isn't just the next big bad, he's the centerpiece, the axis around which the entire multiverse saga will turn. So what do you think Dr. Doom's master plan really is? Is he building a new battle world, creating his own Avengers, or just setting the stage for secret wars? Either way, the leaks make one thing clear: Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom isn't here to play second fiddle, he's here to redefine what it means to be the MCU's ultimate threat. Like and subscribe for future uploads.